Thaboxingvoice.com.
What broke him down? Was it just the
body punches? When I was hitting him with body punches, and I heard him, actually, he was crying in there.
You're saying that Gibbs was crying when you hit him?
Yes.
When did that happen?
And perhaps the 4th round on.
Thaboxingvoice.com.
So that you knew you had him by that time?
Absolutely, but I knew he was tough and taking those punches.
Beyonce Productions.
Making women's justice.
Beyonce Productions.
This is a beautiful performance against a very tough guy in Michael Johnson. How do you feel about it?
Fuck that. Conor McGregor.
Thaboxingvoice.com.
You know me, Larry. From a wicked entrance, from a flip over the rope into a knockout now. When the main thing is, I just hope the guy, I wish.
Thaboxingvoice.com.
Yes, what is up, TBV family? It is Matt riding solo dolo, no Nestor Gibbs, and unfortunately no callers, but want to at least give this breaking news announcement via the official, Standing 8 banner. If you don't know what Standing 8 is, go to patreon.com/TheBoxingVoice. It's another entirely separate podcast and show from the regular TBV show you get on YouTube and Blog Talk and iTunes, etc. Plus, we just started a new one called the UK Hour with Rob and Matt. Definitely check that out. We definitely covered Stevenson, Jack, all these fights from this last weekend on Patreon because Ness was out of town. So if you want to get any coverage, any reviews from this weekend, you got to go to patreon.com/TheBoxingVoice. Check that out. But digressing, TBV bingo of the day. Definitely I want to break down these viewership numbers from Adonis Stevenson versus Bad Dude Jack, the doubleheader with Gary Russell Jr. And Joseph Diaz, obviously averaging 535,000 views on Showtime. And really, is that good or bad? Is that mediocre? Is that expected? These are the questions I think we should ask ourselves, the media, our fellow fans and friends and TBV family, what we think about this viewership number and whether we think these were pretty good or not. Legendary Boxer in the chat saying, these ratings were 611 peak. Why are you clickbaiting with the low number, Matt? Shaking my head. That's because I always use average. Legendary Boxer, just like we've always done in the past. So nothing is new. You can check all of our shows on viewership. They all have the average in the headline and not the peak. But to digress a little bit, I want to break down the overall numbers for all the averages for all the Showtime cards this year. And then we're going to go into Keith Idec's from BoxingScene.com's article about this specific number. Obviously, topping out this year was Deontay Wilder versus Luis Ortiz on Showtime, averaging 1.1 million views. Second was Adrian Broner versus Jesse Vargas, averaging 782,000 viewers. Next would be Earl Spence versus Lamont Peterson. When we did the show back in January about whether his numbers were good or bad, obviously, looking back on this year so far, he has shown to have some pretty good numbers. Next would be Mike Garcia versus Sergey Lepinets. Then it would be Adonis Stevenson versus Bad Dude Jack. Danny Garcia versus Brandon Rios. Jarrett Hurd versus Ezra Laura. And then rounding out at the very bottom, unfortunately, Anthony Joshua versus Joseph Parker. Garcia Lepinets averaged 618,000 views. I don't know if I said that or not. Sorry. But yes, and the average on Showtime, if you compile all the numbers, 628,000 viewers is the average on Showtime. So in conjunction with obviously Bad Dude Jack and Adonis Stevenson and Bad Dude Jack's numbers, they are below the average for Showtime right now. Just to say that part going out, and so you can see the article from Keith Idec on Boxing Scene, so you can see the numbers, the peak, the average, etc. But nothing too out of the ordinary here. Obviously peaking at 611,000 viewers, averaging 535,000 viewers. It was pay-per-view in Canada. Those numbers have not been released as of this point. But just wanted to give that little breaking news info. Definitely let me know in the comment section below what you think about these numbers, whether you think this is good, bad, mediocre, expected, etc. Obviously, looking back on Badu Jack's last fight with James DeGale, that average, I believe, I need to check it again, but in the 400s, in the 400,000 mark, I want to say 435,000 viewers it averaged. So definitely stay tuned for any more breaking news we come out today or tomorrow. Again, thank you. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, tell a friend, 100K before May. Definitely going to come back probably tomorrow with a show with Nest, full show, callers, etc. Legendary Boxer in the chat saying, tell the fans how many homes Showtime is and compared to HBO. Well, we know that HBO is in, twice or 3 times the amount of subscribers as Showtime. Like, that's why I only compared it to Showtime's schedule within this year for comparison, Legendary Boxer. But it's okay. Digressing. I'm Matt, the Hipster Hunter. You can find me at Mixed Combat News. No, sorry. Whoa. Matt Hunter TBV on Instagram. Matt Hunter TBV on Twitter. Mixed Combat Radio. The return of it is coming out this week. I would definitely give a Real Ninja Chicks Ain't No Sound Bites. I know that's you, Middy's friend. Nah, just for that. Nah. But anyways, digressing. Definitely shout out to all of you that came and supported the show, support on Patreon. This show would not be the same without you guys. Peace.